Hey Tim, welcome to another week. So end of the 6-week challenge, our first 6-week challenge which we've had has been fantastic. It's so good to just get back a bit to some of that face-to-face coaching and reminding people of the purpose that they have to start training and the purpose they have on the day of training. And with that, moving for quality is something that you'll always hear we talk about, and working on the mechanics and working on a better technique for efficiency and longevity, and preventing niggliness, injuries, and it's eventually will help with better and better performance. Like if your goal is to turn up and you just want to go fast and you just want to chase the clock and you just want to move, just think about what the effects of that are likely to be like, or the effects that has had when you've done that stuff in the past. And if you're just chasing that and you're wondering why you're not progressing, maybe that's why, because you're just focused on going fast and not actually on movement. And the movement is really where the magic is. Anyway, I blow on about this all the time, but it's really, really important. So today's not Monday. Monday we've got a classic, looks like a benchmark one. You know when it's got those little dotty things, or where it's got the blue piece underneath? Writing for time, 150 burpee pull-ups, and on the minutes, every 4 minutes, starting at 0, we've got a 400 meter run. Now be intentional around the warm-up, try and get that leaning forward, heels up to your butt, mid-foot strike when you're doing your running, and then the burpee pull-ups, we want to be, because this is quite a long workout, right? So we want to be quite steady the whole way through. And if anything, start slowly, increase the intensity as you get into it. The thing we want to do is to be able to control our pace, so be able to slow down or speed up. So have a good foot pattern or placement, whether you're stepping up and stepping down underneath your pull-up bar, or popping up. And then whether you want to work on more strict pull-ups, whether you jump, dead hang, and or pull-up, or you jump, grab the bar, and then carry on. That will be, try and be nice and consistent. Count how many burpee pull-ups you do in round 1, or in that first period, which might be, you might have a couple of minutes, 2.5 minutes to do them, and work off that number for the rest of them. Tuesday, build to a heavy set of 3 on the deadlift, and then we've got a 3-rounder afterwards. So again, be nice and intentional, pressing into the floor of our feet, pulling that bar in nice and close, and getting a good leg drive. Sets of 3 can be quite heavy, but if we're not in full quality, we'll run into problems. And then we've got some biking, sit-ups, deadlifts, and farmer's carry. So maybe the weight for the deadlift, it looks like it's like a medium-ish weight. Now, when I'm looking at that, I'm thinking that's probably going to be maybe 40% of your max-ish or less. 35 to 45% of what your max might be. And if we're working off a 3, say if you build up to a heavy set of 3 and use 40% of that weight for the workout, that should be a good gauge. So if you build up to 80 kilos, you might use 32 kilos for the workout, or round it up to 35. And then Wednesday, a good 5-rounder of 4-minute blocks, double unders, row thrusters. Again, we want to find a place where we are progressing with our skipping. Have a good kind of deadlift position when we're doing our row. So remember, legs and arms and arms and legs. And then the thrusters, try and just breathe through those. 10's not too many, and for this workout it's not too heavy. So just a nice good squat, good front rack, and then explosive thrust. Thrust that bar from your hips when you're halfway up that squat. Thursday, partner workout. 3 rounds, so it's like 36-minute total. Of 5 dumbbell snatches. Hang on, I'll just get a little bit more details on this one. Can you hear Peter Rabbit? It's playing. One's a Peter Rabbit fan and one is more of a Cocomelon fan at the moment. Just off the face of it, this one's not looking like it makes a whole lot of sense unless I read it really deeply. But we'll go dumbbell snatches and then calories on the bike, and then dumbbell snatches, calories on the bike, dumbbell snatches, calories on the bike. Just the weight, the numbers of the snatch changes. That'd be quite cool to do as a pair. So if you're coming on Thursday, plan to come on Thursday and bring someone else along. And that way you've got someone to do it with and someone to partner up with. It's often a bit more fun. And maybe you use the same partner on Saturday. Friday, building off strict presses from this last week. So building to a heavy set of 5. So we'll do a similar type of a warm up where we'll have probably maybe 6 sets to build up. So you might just do 5 with a barbell, 5 with a lightweight, 5 with a second lightweight, and then medium weight, and then starting to get heavy, where your last set might be starting to get sticky at that 4th rep, and then get that 5th rep out. Again, stay nice and stacked, elbows slightly before the bar. Keep working on that front rack where the barbell sits on the boulders or both of your shoulders. And then we've got a 20 minutes of run, push-ups, run, toes to bar. Push-ups, max unbroken set. So be strict on yourself with these. Keep this position and keep going up and down until that position stops. And that might be drop into the hips where the midline stop working because we're arching our back, or our arms stop working. I would be inclined to stop before you break, or stop before your form breaks, jump back out on the run for a bit of recovery, and then come again. So although these 200 meters aren't that far, I would be inclined to use that 200 meter as a recovery run, and then come back in and do your max set and go out for another shorter recovery run. Still practice the foot placement and the strike and the body position of their run, but put the emphasis on the movement that we're maxing. Saturday, again, teams at 2s. We're going to buy in. Oh, it's one of my favorites. A long time ago we did this one. We don't have any ropes though. So we're going to buy in with a 2,001 meter row, and we have 9 rope climbs and 11 bear complexes, and then a buyout of a row. So this was from memory, a memorial workout for 9/11. So 2001 was that within the year it happened, and then 9 rope climbs, and then 11 bear complexes, which is power clean, front squat, push press, back squat, push press, I believe. And then a cash out of 2,977 meters on the row, which is, I think, might be the amount of people that died. So it's quite a cool workout to do, and it's even best as pairs, because the bear complex you generally go 1 for 1. With that, make sure that you are doing the movement and then the next movement. So if we're doing a power clean, standing up, we're doing a front squat, and then we're stopping, then we're doing a push press, and then we'll bring it onto our back, and then we're doing a back squat, and then we're doing a push press, go from the back, and then that's our rep. Instead of cleaning into a squat and then doing a thruster onto the back, into a squat, and into a back thruster. Okay, so separate the squats with the push press. And then Sunday, 4 sets of work and rest with the row, run, and the bike. That's us for this week. So that 6-week block is done. I guess your job, or not your job, but a cool thing could be, it's just try and have some conversations with one person to see if they are open to jumping on the next 6-week block of training. So the next 6-week challenge will start at the start of next term. I don't actually know what those dates are at the moment. But if we can, if you guys can just talk to one person and that one person might start, they might not. But at least we'll plant the seed and share a bit of a story of what your experiences are. Not what you do in class, but how has it affected your life outside of the gym? Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to improve, is what our life is like outside the gym. Okay. Sweet, on that note, enjoy the week and we'll see you in the next one.